Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my planner flip through from July to now, which is the week of the 11th through the 17th of January. I had planned to do a voiceover one, but then my equipment wasn't working right, and I just decided to do it this way, so I am refilming it. So, first thing I want to show you guys is actually something I did today, and it is this pencil case I got a couple of years ago while I was in college, and I use it to hold all of my pens, pencils, dry erase markers, planner clips, planner bands, anything like that goes in here. I did used to have them in the back of my planner, and it would make my planner ridiculously thick. And so I decided to try something different, and voila, my planner is now not super duper thick, it's just only kind of thick. So let me give you guys a sneak peek as to what's in my binder. So, oopsies. So this first area has my morning routine in it, and then I have a blog, YouTube, challenge goal kind of thing, and I just mark those off as I do what the little things are each day. And then if you're if you know the Erin Condren planner, then you know it has this big quote in the beginning. And then July 2015. This, I marked one thing out for each month, and I want to write something down that made each month special, or at least one thing down. So I think that would be a great thing to look back on at the end of the year. And then at first I used this area for like notes and for like things I wanted to accomplish. I was very ambitious during the month of July, let's put it that way. And this was my first monthly layout. And for it being my first monthly layout, I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. It turned out really, really well. I used a Doris sticker book, and of course, since the 4th of July was already kind of covered with something, I put the American flag down here. Now, this was my first spread. It was just kind of like, it was supposed to be a jungle theme, but obviously it's not. It's just a bunch of stuff thrown onto a page haphazardly, because I had no clue what I was doing, and I didn't even know there were videos on YouTube showing you how to do it. And it was also my mom's birthday week, so that was fun. And it was Henry, who is my dog, Henry's 1-year gotcha anniversary, so that was really special. And this was like my Paris theme, except it's not very Paris-y. I mean, I've got some Eiffel Towers scattered around, and I think the pink glitter is Paris-y, but it really wasn't. This was the week of BeautyCon when I met Belinda Celine, who, she actually signed my planner, which was really, really cool. It made me feel really special. And then, like, this you can see I'm starting to get in, like, stickers from shops. Like, this is from KG Planner, so is this. This is from Libby & Co. And these are obviously from Doris. And I don't remember who made that sidebar. It was just a downloadable PDF. But it worked out really well until I kind of got my groove into how I wanted to do my sidebar. And then there was definitely no theme for this. I remember this week, and I remember thinking, I don't know what to do. Yeah. And then this, whoopsies, well, glad that popped off. This one was obviously August, and I did the nautical theme. I'm starting to get better at, doing this whole decorating thing. And this was when I first got one of my Holy Grail stickers, the social media sidebar by Oh Hello Stationery Co. And this was like my audition spread, because like the kids are like playing around and they're pretending, so they're acting, because I had an audition for Pride and Prejudice that week. And this was my first Alice in Wonderland spread. This is actually fabric tape right here, because I used to track something down here, but I stopped tracking it, and so I didn't know I could put 2 down. I thought there was like some unwritten rule that you could only put 1. But these stickers were also from KG Planner. And this one was something I printed out myself, and then these film strips were just, again, a PDF that I bought off of Etsy for like $1.50, and that's how I used to mark my blog posts. Oops, stuck together. This was my attempt at the Oh Halloween spread. I used the Every Which Way book, and it was actually a lot of fun, like having a theme that I was supposed to follow actually like made the whole planning process easier for me. And so that was a lot of fun. And this is where I kind of started learning how to decorate, I guess you could say. And this is where I used my mermaid stickers, because I finally found mermaid stickers. Like, I searched for them and searched for them, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And I was so upset, and then I finally found them at, like, Office Depot. And so, like, I know people don't like using 3D stickers, but I do. I don't mind that they bulk up my planner a little bit. I really don't, because I don't use them every week. But, yeah. And then this was, like, because it was getting close to back to school, I did my college's colors. And actually our mascot, which are the stars, and my school's colors were maroon and gold. And our mascot were the stars. So, of course, I had to get that washi tape when I found it. And, like, I had used one of the Erin Condren stickers that says, "Believe you can, you will." And, like, our school motto, "Dream Up," and all of that. Definitely not one of my better spreads. Really, really not one of my better spreads, to be completely honest. This was the first month that I actually liked my monthly layout, because I used a 3D sticker over there that says yearbook. But then everything else was flat, and I used just washi tape and just scrapbooking stickers. Oh, and what I use the monthly view for is I track what I do in my blog and my YouTube channel and on my blog, like what I want to post. And then this was my rainbow spread. I did it differently than other people, because other people did it like, you know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Except I didn't think to do it like that. I was like, okay, I'm just going to slap a bunch of colors down and call it good. And I actually, well, it was kind of, I'm going to redo it. I'm going to do another one. I did like this spread, because I was finally starting to hit a groove where I was learning to kind of do it. And this was my Miss America Week spread. Not very good, not very Miss America-y, except for the girls wearing the crowns and the crown washi. But I wanted to do it to support my friend who is Miss Montana. And, yeah. And then this was, while it definitely is not one of my better spreads, I loved this because it's Doctor Who themed. And I love anything Doctor Who themed. And so this is my Doctor Who spread. And it made me so happy to put this together. And I felt so proud of myself for doing all of this by myself, because I printed off, you know, all of the full boxes that you see. And then the Adipose and the Doctor are from Rory's Sweet Addiction, if I remember correctly. And then the next week, Once Upon a Time came on. Both of my favorite shows coming on within a week of each other. Made me a very happy person. And so this was my Once Upon a Time theme. Definitely not very Once Upon a Timey, but at the time I did it, I thought it was. And that's all that really matters, is if you like how it looks at the time you do it, then who cares? Nobody else has to look at it. Just you. So as long as you enjoyed it, and you still enjoy it, or you enjoyed it at the time you were doing it, then you know what? That's great. And then this was my October spread, and I loved decorating this because I had my first bunting that wasn't a weekend banner, and I had my first set of washi tapes. Oh, if you can hear the heater, I'm really sorry. And this was where I hit my stride. This was my first full-fledged theme, and can you guess what theme it was? That's right, it was Breakfast at Tiffany's. Because I had this beautiful Tiffany blue washi tape, then I had silver, and I had seen other people do one, and I was just like, I have to. I have to do one. And this was my kind of like apple picking theme. I really liked it. I used it with the freebie that came with my Rory Sweet Addiction kit. And then this was, did I skip a page? No, okay. This was the first time I used a Project Life card, and I did write on the back of it. But these are my high school colors and theater, because this was the week of the alumni football game, or the alumni homecoming game, and the week I started rehearsal for Miracle on 34th Street. And so I wanted to include both of those, so the best way I thought to do it was to do it like this. And this was my breast cancer spread. Definitely one of my favorite spreads that I did. Again, I used a Project Life card, just because it was in honor of my aunt and all those who have fought the battle and lost, you know. But as you can see, I'm starting to track my medicine down here. I'm starting to track my pain patch right here. And I'm starting to track certain things in the same place at the same time at this point. And it's looking really, really good. Now, this is the first time I ever did like a, what's it called, a mission board? One of the planners has it. I forget which one does. One of the planners has a thing called a mission board. And it's just like you pick goals, and like people do it in hexagons. I've seen somebody do it in hexagons, I should say. And I did it with hearts, and I just put a Project Life card in the center of that. And this one was my November monthly layout. I loved my Halloween spread. It was so much fun. Super busy, but I used each and every washi tape that I had bought for Halloween. I used each and every single one. I was so proud of myself, because you can see I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 washies, and I used them all. I'm a little washi happy. And then this was my Harry Potter spread. I definitely want to redo this, because I don't think you'd be able to tell it was a Harry Potter spread unless you actually saw like Harry Potter or Dumbledore's Army or anything like that. So I definitely want to redo it for when I go to Harry Potter World at Universal Studios California for my birthday. And then I just had to do another fall theme, because I got this sticker right here, and I wanted to use it so bad. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just do another fall theme. And I really, really liked how this one turned out. I really, really liked how that turned out. And then this was a Christmas spread in November, because this was the week we opened Miracle on 34th Street. We opened it right here on Saturday. And I actually used a picture of Rockefeller Center, because one of the lines in the opening song is, "We could take our skates and take a glide at Rockefeller Center." And so that just, it has so much meaning. And it just, I loved this spread. I absolutely loved it. It was the first time I ever used stamps to stamp the weather. And I was so excited about that. And then the next one is Thanksgiving, obviously. It was okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. So, I mean, I like all of the spreads I've done, because I can see my progression. But there are just ones that are like, you know, your least favorite, and like you have your all-time favorites. And then December, I didn't actually get around to doing a mission board for December, but I did manage to put a Project Life card down with some washi, and it says Dream. And then I loved this layout with Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus. I don't know if you can see that. With Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus, and the little reindeer over there, the cookies and the tea, and I guess it's hot chocolate, isn't it? Whatever. And this was my first no white space spread. Not intentional. It just kind of wound up turning out like that. Because this was the week that I auditioned for Alice in Wonderland. and it was just so much fun. So much fun. I absolutely loved it. This is probably one of my favorite spreads. One of my favorites. And this one is my Peppermint Bliss spread. I like it. I do. It's just it's not as busy as my stuff usually is, which just feels a little weird to me. But that's okay. I still liked it. I liked the color combinations and everything. So that was really nice. And then this one was all centered around the Jingle Jangle Jingle Doris sticker book that had like these penguins and these boxes and these bells and these candy canes. And of course I had to use Christmas lights as my 2 boxes that I don't write in because I am a Christmas light fiend, let me tell you. And this was when I finally stopped using the entire sidebar that I had when I first started, because now I was using a spend tracker by Libby & Co. and I was also using a hydrate tracker by Libby & Co. But I did have the habit tracker still over here. And then I added a sleep tracker by Oh Hello Stationery Co. Yeah, come on. Yep. And this is probably my all-time favorite week. My favorite week whatsoever. Because it's so bright, it's so cheery, it's Christmas, of course. You know, it's just, I loved this spread. It's not very filled out because it was the holidays, we had family over and all of that. But it really was like this Santa flying across in his sled, this little penguin page flag. So adorable. And then now we're getting into the last couple of pages. This is January, and I picked the Project Life card that says this is where it all begins. And then I have spending, health, books, goals, personal. And my aunt and I were talking about how you should have a word, like a word you focus on the whole year. But I'm going to have like a word each month that I'm going to focus on. And my word this month is better. Better friend, better daughter, better person, better mommy. No, I don't have a child, I'm talking about my dog. And then I've seen it where a couple of people have decorated like this area as well. I thought, hey, that looks like a neat idea. I'm going to do that too. And then this one, I've been doing it a little differently. As you'll notice, it's not completely filled in with what I'm going to be doing. That's because I would get so behind and I would get so frustrated with myself that I was missing blog posts and missing vlogs and things like that, that I started like writing it in after I do it. The week that I'm supposed to do it and I know I'm going to do it, I write it in. And yeah. And then I use some scrapbook paper, which I'd never done before, over here in the sidebar to kind of cover it up. And then I absolutely hate with a passion, the January colors. They are so, I'm sorry, Erin Condren, they are so ugly. They're the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I mean, orange and blue, ew. So I covered it up. If those are your favorite colors, I'm taking none of this out on you. So I used glitter washi tape, the Scotch washi tape, to cover up as much of it as I possibly could. And then this was my New Year's spread, and that was with using the Oh Hello Stationery Co. New Year's kit, and then adding some stuff of my own, these full boxes here, and these heart checklists are also mine, which if you like those, they are available on my Etsy shop, which will be linked down below. And as you can see, still tracking that. But as you can tell, I stopped doing the habit tracker because it wasn't going to fit here. And so I stopped doing it, which wound up not being a good thing. And then this week is a little weird, should I say, because it was my dad's birthday. That's not the weird part. The weird part was that he wanted unicorns and guitars. So I gave him a unicorn playing a guitar. I mean, I am a good daughter. I gave him a unicorn playing a guitar. And, like, you know, I've got Instagram stickers now and all that. Definitely my most interesting spread, to say that. And then this is the week that we're on. And this is my IMAT spread. And I love it. I know it's super duper pink, but I think it is so pretty, so girly, so makeup-y. I don't know. That it's really good. And as you can tell up here, the week before I did it, I think, yes. And this week I did it as well, where I found a printable tracker so that I won't have to use that big one anymore. So I now cut them out, and they say read, vlog, and blog. And blog is like blog / YouTube, and vlogging is like my weekly vlog. Did I vlog today? And then the last week I'm going to show you is my black, white, and gold theme. I really like this spread. I was really apprehensive about it at first, because I was like, I don't see how this is going to work, all of that, but it totally did, and I'm really happy about it. And now I'm going to show you something in the back. Just make sure I don't flash any of my information, because there is some personal information back there. In the back, I took some scrapbook paper and some stickers and some rhinestones and some stamps, and I wrote down my yearly goals. I don't call them resolutions. I call them goals, because resolutions is like a big scary word, and goals is nice and tiny and and flight and beautiful, and just it works better in my mind. And then I'm doing 22 books in 12 months, which I always go over, but I always put in my challenge that I want to read as many books however old I am, so that's that. And I have a book quote down here, and in a book, that's what they'd say is, that's the end of that chapter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really had a lot of fun filming it for you guys. Please ignore my ugly chipped nails. Should have said that in the beginning, but oh well. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you've done a planner flip through as well, please let me know. I would love to check it out. And I'll be seeing y'all soon. Bye!